Why are we here today? This is our public information session. We're here because we own and operate a medical waste collection and treatment facility in Keasbey, and that facility is going through a renewal for its operating permit. This public information session not only helps us get the information out about our facility to the community, but it also helps meet New Jersey's environmental justice and law and administrative order to engage the communities. This would be our third public hearing that we've had about this facility in the community. The last two were in 2015 and 2016. Meeting expectations. So we have about a couple of hours set aside, but we could definitely end sooner if there aren't, a lot of questions and we complete the presentation. To ask the question along the way, we ask you to use the raised hand or chat feature. We have folks who are going to be looking at doing that and bringing that to our attention. You will also be able to submit a question after this presentation through or at any time to the Woodbridge info@stericycle.com. All the questions and answers, including this presentation, will be posted online on the website www.stericycle.com/en-us/woodbridge-facility-information that you see there. What we ask is that you please be respectful of the other participants in the meeting. Don't use offensive or discriminatory language or inflammatory language. We will mute you and unmute you to speak. Once we get your hand feature, we will be able to unmute you to speak. Okay. Now we'll share a little bit about who is Stericycle. We are a 33-year-old company founded in the U.S. in Illinois. Our reason for being and why we were founded was to remove drugs and sharps from our lands and our waters. Today, we service over 1 million customers, primarily in the health organization, but also some commercial businesses, both providing them support in the environmental health and safety space, data protection, and patient experience. And that reason for being, our founding, is what we carry with us every day. Our promise to protect what matters, to protect the health and well-being in a safe and responsible and sustainable way, and to shape a healthier and safer world for everyone, everywhere, every day. And we do that by doing the work we do. You might recognize some of the names here. You have some recognizable brands. In New Jersey, particularly, we have NYU Langone, Trinitas, Weill Cornell Medicine, and Jefferson Healthcare. We value the work we do to protect the environment, and our sustainability record shows it. The work we do to remove medical waste last year was about 1.5 billion pounds of medical waste was treated and disposed. 40 million pounds of pharmaceuticals did not land in our waters. We treated and disposed of it responsibly and sustainably and safely. 104 million pounds of plastics was diverted thanks to the reusable sharps containers that we use. And 1.1 billion pounds of paper was recycled through our shredded secure information destruction. The work we do is not only within our walls. Outside of our walls, we also carry that commitment with a partnership with the National Park Foundation, a $1 million 5-year commitment to support and keep our waters clean and particularly our wetlands. We also partner with the Arbor Day Foundation to plant more trees. And finally, I'll leave you with the last word here before I turn it over to Jim. Our work in New Jersey and what we've done. We've been a trusted partner to New Jersey now for over 20 years. We service a lot of areas in the health industry, lots of customers from small dental offices to large health service providers in the area. And we were also a large partner to the Department of Environmental Protection in New Jersey when it came to setting up COVID-19 testing, temporary sites for COVID-19 testing and vaccination. And with that, I will turn it over to Jim Ferguson to give you some details about our Woodbridge facility.
Hey, thank you, Susan. Can you hear me okay? All right, I got a nod from Susan, so that's a good sign. My name's Jim Ferguson. I'm the Senior Vice President here at Stericycle, responsibility for the engineering part of our business. And I'm going to take you through a little bit of why Woodbridge, why the Keasbey location. And we're quite proud of this facility that's opening up, or that did open at the end of the second quarter in Keasbey. So this is our most technically advanced facilities. We have about 46 RWCS plants in North America, and this is our newest and, again, most technology innovative building that we have to date. As far as the location, it's located at 75 Crows Mill Road in Keasbey, New Jersey. It's roughly 51,000 square feet. How big is that? Well, a football field, if you watched football last Sunday, is about 63,000 square feet. So this building's a little bit smaller than that, but it kind of gives you an idea of the footprint. Employees, we expect between 50 and 60 employees to be working out of the plant. And in there, you can see it's a wide variety of people, from supervisors, drivers, plants, and administrative people that'll be working out of the facility. And the services that we provide to the community and to our customer base in New Jersey and the larger metropolitan area is to treat medical waste. And that's what we do with the facility overall. So why Keasbey? Why did we end up in the Woodbridge Township? A big part of it was the Woodbridge Township redevelopment plan, taking this Keasbey area that was identified as a designated area to have not only recycling, but to also have renewable energy as well. And you can see the quote in there. It says, "To foster the transformation of properties into productive heavy industry use with a focus on recyclable and renewable energy." And the one thing that that aligns with us is the recycling part of it. We're certainly, it's part of the shield of who we are. We have a tagline called "We protect what matters." Susan, that was one on something on the opening slides with that. And part of that protection is not only the land, but also the air and water are also the other part of that. And recyclables come with that because they affect really all three when we look at that. So I'll get into some of the things that we do inside the facility. But first, I want to talk about the environmental benefits overall. And if you look at the map, here's a map of the actual location that we're on. And this is facing north. So the top of the page, that's north as you look up towards Susan, if you're looking at the screen. The red dot is where we are. That's 75 Crows Mill Road in Keasbey, New Jersey. If you traveled around New Jersey, it's right off of 287 and the Garden State Parkway, that interchange that goes there. Also connected up with 440. 287 actually goes into 440. But if you're on 287 and you see the Spring Road exit, take it, because that's going to take you directly to our facility. You get off there, about a quarter mile down the road, you're going to make a left into Crows Mill Parkway, or Crows Mill Road, and we're a short travel down that road, and you could see our facility from there right off the road. Our facility is actually to the right of that dot. There's a new facility there, and Bayshore Recycling is right next door. That's the buildings right there in the middle that you see. Our neighbors are the Woodbridge School District. Not that there's a school there. That's where they park their buses and also their maintenance equipment. Also in this campus here, you see the Woodbridge Public Works. They're also partnered up there. That's where they store their equipment and work on any type of public works equipment there. So it is an industrial road that the traffic goes in and out, is industrial. Inside our facility, our movements, we have about 23 movements a day on what we have coming in and out of that facility. So what do? We process medical waste. How that's done, the main processing abilities come from what's called an autoclave. So what's an autoclave? In the center picture there, you see those big white tubes. That's an autoclave. An autoclave is one of the most common and most effective methods for treating medical waste. It uses high pressured heat and steam to render the medical waste non-infectious before it's disposed. And it's an essential part of maintaining a successful operation at healthcare customers. So what does all that mean? The best I can describe that giant tube there, it's like a pressure cooker. If you've ever cooked up a pot roast or something in a pressure cooker, it's cooked with pressure and steam. And it actually cooks anything inside that pressure cooker. Well, what we do inside that autoclave, we use hot steam, heated up to about 280 degrees, and it's pressurized. It cooks for an hour and goes deep into all the medical waste, and it treats it. And after an hour, it kills all the nasty stuff, kills all the pathogens, and it renders the material non-infectious. So that's in summary what it does. It's a common practice. We use it throughout our facilities, but here it's state-of-the-art. Why is it state-of-the-art? Because these are very efficient autoclaves, and on top of that, you see a lot of belting and tracks. All our equipment is moving containers around inside our plant. And the one thing that we look for, not only keeping our employees safe, but the community safe, and certainly process our customers' materials safe. So if you ever been to a dentist office or a doctor's office and looked up on the wall and there was a container there, that's what's treated. And the unique thing about the medical waste business, we have everything containerized. When it arrives to our plant, our waste is containerized. So none of our employees touch it, none of our customers' employees touch it. Everything's containerized, it's locked in. You'll never see us blowing around the yard of waste or papers around or anything like that. It's all containerized till it hits our building and then actually disposed of responsibly. So little bit of what we do, how it's treated, and then disposed of effectively and treated the right way. If you could, next slide on that, just want to talk a little bit about the innovations. Susan, you called it out a little bit of the different things we do, and why do I say it's most technologically advanced building we have? LED lighting, we have a campaign on the other side of our business to get all our buildings upgraded to LED, but this is one of the first and foremost that uses LED lighting throughout the facility and improves the lighting for the team members as well. So not only you get better lighting, more efficient, but it's brighter and a better job setup for employees. Natural gas used to heat the washers and the autoclaves. As I mentioned, that's the main thrust to treat the waste, but also to wash the containers to be reused for our customers. That's done right on site. Cardboard is the main issue. Several of our customers don't use a recyclable container. They use something called the disposable, and that's cardboard that's housed with a plastic bag inside that, a red medical bag. But that cardboard is recycled. As a matter of fact, this facility that we have in Keasbey actually has conveyor belting specifically designed to move cardboard throughout our facility and eventually out to a compactor, which compacts the cardboard and is recycled. So it's something unique to our facilities. I wish all of ours could have such a good job set up, but we are working on that throughout our network. Container wash tanks, Susan, if you just a little bit more, I wanted to hit those other ones, if you wouldn't mind going back. Our wash tanks overall, this is a call out here, use recirculated water to minimize the use. So picture this, of a wash tunnel that goes through and washes container. We actually take the steam from the washers, and if you ever been by a commercial washer, you've seen steam floating out that, or through a car wash even. on a cold day, you see the steam coming off. That's collected and actually reused. So it condensates, and then that water can be reused throughout the system. The motors in this facility are state-of-the-art. Any of the electrical motors, they're fine-tuned at the beginning when the installation, and actually tested. Just like our vehicle, you want it running at top performance. This building is set up for maximum efficiencies to prevent electrical overuse. So it's one of the things that was designed and spent a lot of time doing that. The last call out is just some of the patented technology that we have for treating syringes. Susan, you mentioned we've been in this business since the late 80s and founded when actually syringes were washing up on many of the New Jersey shores in the New York area. Well, we have some patented technology now that treats that. It's only the second facility in our network that has that patented technology that we use and use effectively to treat medical waste. Moving on to the commitment to the community, we protect what matters. We were founded to safeguard the health and well-being of the communities, certainly to support our customer base. And really part of that customer base is the municipalities throughout New Jersey that we serve. And doing that all while we want to keep our employees safe along the way here. So we are committed to manage our operations responsibly, not only for our customers, but for our people and our communities and the municipalities that we serve. So that's what we do. That's what we do for a living. We protect the shield and really protect the communities from in this case, any of the pathogens that could get released if this waste isn't treated. And last one, just to sum it up on the bottom there, before I turn it back to Susan, all our jobs in this facility are created locally. We hire local people on board and have about 50 people now, and we expect that number to go up about 60 people at the current operations. So with that, Susan, that's what I had. I'll flip it back to you and open it up for questions, I guess, at this point.
Thank you, Jim. As Jim said, we'd like to open it up for questions now. If you do, please let us know. Raise your hand. All right, I guess we did a pretty good job on our own presenting the what we do. If you do have questions that come up after, we will have our website and our email available for the next month and through October 30th. So you can feel free to ask a question and we'll be happy to respond. Again, as I mentioned earlier, all of this presentation, any other information, any questions that we receive even after this presentation today, we will put together in a document and post it online. All right. Any other final thoughts or questions? All right. We're hearing none. We want to thank you for joining us in this meeting this evening and your participation. We look forward to continuing to being a responsible and engaged community partner in New Jersey, and look forward to more years to come. Take good care, everyone. Have a wonderful evening and be safe.
Yep. Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye now.